Bilingual people, what is a thing that non-bilingual will never understand? When some word only comes to mind in another language, and you just can't remember what that word is in your native tongue. Forgetting words from your native language if you are using the second language too much. I have lost count of how many times I knew what I wanted to say in any other language. Yet I forgot how to say it on my own native language. I end up remembering them later on anyways. But it is such an embarrassing feeling. Edit. Also, another little thing. Accidentally switching languages in the middle of a conversation. I may be talking to someone in English, and when I didn't understand something, I would be like, "¿Qué?" Single quote. What? In Spanish. All without even thinking about what I did until I realized that I spoke in Spanish by mistake. It's not really common for it to happen, but I do remember each and every single time it does. Some jokes make no sense in other languages. You have different personalities based on the language you're currently speaking. And your native language has emotional ties that aren't always present in other spoken languages. Real-time translation takes a lot of mental energy. That feeling that you're not conveying your emotions correctly when speaking. It's like knowing a better word to describe them in your native language and not finding a proper equivalent in the one being spoken. Watching or reading something, a film, series or book, in its original language is just much better. A second language. When you want to say something you have the precise expression for in another language than the one you're just speaking in. You are more comfortable arguing in one language than the other, and involuntarily shift to that language mid-argument. Empathy for non-native speakers trying to learn your language. My Mandarin is elementary, so I seem like an adult child with a small vocabulary. Even smaller Taiwanese Hokkien vocabulary. In English, I can debate, make a speech, write persuasive essays, poetry, you name it. Trying to communicate while drunk and instead spouting a bastard chimera sentence that has words from 3 languages but the grammar of none. IDK if normal people know this, but something I realized is that not everything translates word for word, and sometimes there are just words that don't have a translation in your original language. The inexplicable urge to shoot yourself when you're talking to someone in a language and can't remember a word in that language but you can in the others you know. That the way language is constructed is not straightforward. It's not just a different set of words and rules of grammar. It's kind of a whole different way of processing thoughts into speech. Looking for a word in your native language but knowing it in your second language makes you feel like you've lost some of your native language lol. Quadrilingual here. I feel that the main thing that people won't understand is the different personalities you have when you speak to people of that specific language group. How an idiom in one language never translates the same. What is humorous changes as well as it is specific to an area using that idiom. I can't turn off the other languages in my brain when I throw out a German or Japanese word while speaking English. I'm not showing off. I'm showing how my brain thinks.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.